It's Week 8 of the NFL, and this one features the Saints' second-year quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Saints and the Chargers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And off we go from SoFi. Hardy on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
True story. First time I saw Justin Herbert at a Pac-12 Media Days, I thought, that can't be Justin Herbert. That guy looks like a defensive lineman. He is massive. But then you watch him play and you realize he's one of those 6'5", 6'6" guys that's the athlete of a 6'2". The way that he moves so effortlessly. The way that rocket arm could throw the ball all over the field. And hyper-productive statistically. Kind of like that Fouts guy that wore the lightning bolt before him. On any given Sunday, this guy can put on a show.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. A play fake, now Herbert to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Offense to the line for second down. Here's the handoff. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. 5 yards makes the hole a little smaller. It's going to be 3rd and 14 coming up. Herbert now. Got a man. Palmer has it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for second down. He'll look to throw. Flush down now to his left. Now here he goes. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Dropping back to throw. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. They get 38 out of the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They are now set for 1st and 10. Sending the tight end in motion left. They go play action on 1st. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target, and he could play on it.
2nd and 10 now. Hits him on the out route. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. He'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Working inside the red zone. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Motioning one of the tight ends. 1st and goal. Here's Williams. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing off the play fake here. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints have a great first drive and get the game's first points. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Hardy on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Chargers get their offense set for their 2nd drive. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Fires right away, but incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the air, Herbert. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here's Herbert. That finds Hunt, complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Saints and running back Jamal Williams back out now. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's Williams to start the drive. He breaks the tackle. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Back now, pressure on its way. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
First down, Saints.
Running back sent in motion. From the red zone now. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Give to Williams from the gun. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Williams has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints pull out in front further, 13-zip. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Darius Davis to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Throwing on first is Herbert. He's on the move. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Trying again following the sack. Renfro on the catch. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert from the gun. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Collects this at the 32. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Saints will get set to take over. First down, ball at the 36. They'll come out throwing. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. So no return on that punt. And the Chargers take possession. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old-school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Able to hit Tanyan, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert now off the play fake. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10, Herbert. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. The Saints come marching onto the field. They came into this one on one of the league's longest losing streaks, 7 games, Brock, but hoping this lead holds to help them get back in that win column. First and 10, they're going to throw. This is complete to Olave. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 41. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Looking to the air here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Throwing now on first down. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And they bring him down around the 34. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Going left side, Williams with it. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Another run for Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 20-zip lead. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21.
Chargers, nothing.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Hardy on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 50.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. He loses the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Herbert escapes the pocket. He's running for it. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Chargers selecting to try for the field goal. This will be a 44-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Saints and this running back headed back out for a new series. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They kick the running back in motion. And a man is there to knock that away. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. And now it's second down. Looking for a throw here. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got third down. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. Lou Headley on to punt. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. Got 46 on his first punt, and this one's pushing a little more distance. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Here's Herbert, first and 10. This ball's caught by Tanyan. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. On third down, Herbert. This ball's caught by Palmer. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. Herbert on first down. Shakes himself free. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. And you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate. It has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
They'll run it here on third down. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The defense takes its third and final timeout. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Gets this to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Tried getting it to Chris Olave. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. So we're at halftime of a lopsided contest thus far. One team with a whole lot of adjustments to make during the break. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we head east to the land to check on the Brownies at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love leading the way again as his guys run their mark to 8-1. It was a solid first half from the veteran running back, Jamal Williams. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far,
team is out,
but there's still plenty of time left for this
one
one to tighten up significantly.
Gray now on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The New Orleans offense ready to get to work to begin this third quarter. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they had that one contained right at the line. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Stopped by Deion Henley. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They send a tight end in motion. To the air, 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Lou Headley will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And as much as we thought we'd be watching highlights here, talking about this passing game, Brock, it's been the guys on the other side of the ball who've come in and stolen that spotlight.
Yeah, and in an offensive-driven league, and one that's sometimes even legislated that way, it's nice and refreshing to see a defense put together an effort like this.
Amen.
Be the ones everybody's talking about for how well they've played on their side.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's be real clear, there is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitz.
The juke gets him some running room. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
New set of downs for him from the 46. From the pistol, it's Herbert. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good for a gain of 5. Carl Granderson in on the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Man in motion here. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cut by Hunt. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Throwing from the gun here. He finds Johnson. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic first down.
To throw here on first down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And he's going to take it back for the LA touchdown. The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the third. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I can hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers make it an 11-point ball game. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Gray now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play now. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
And he'll get it up to the 27.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt, and it's going to be their football coming up. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They'll run now on 2nd down. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Stopped that time by Marcus May. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
at the Saints' 42-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Now Herbert again. That's brought in by Hunt. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away.
The Saints take over first
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. They send the tight end in motion to throw it on first down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reel. Absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
And this one's going to come to a stop down at the 13-yard line. He gets a half dozen on the carry, and that's also going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Another carry for him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
The Chargers selecting to try for the field goal. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the Saints offense. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finding Thomas near the sideline. And this play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. They'll throw on 1st. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring up. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Eric Kendricks. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Able to hit Tanyan, complete. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back now, pressure on its way. It's taken in by Williams. And this one does not go far. The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Couldn't find Mike Williams on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punting unit out now. Collects this at the 32. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will get set to take over. New set of downs for him at the 38. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They're throwing it. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Official foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 48-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Connects with Johnson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's Herbert. That pass caught by Renfro. Decent gain here, but short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He's back to throw. That finds Hunt, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10, Herbert. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. It's Herbert once more. Cut by Hunt. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Hauled in by Olave, left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Saints are going to have a first down. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Saints up by 8. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. They'll motion a tight end left. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. Here's an important kick now for Blake Grupe. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
This return makes it up to the 25. Their offense ready to take the field now. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. To throw. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Able to find Renfro here. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Throwing now. This ball's cut by Palmer. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Here he is to throw. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
So they happily go to a knee here to run out this clock, and they're finally on the board, their first win of the season. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So it's a win for the Saints. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.